Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bells. Every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. I got a question. Who is Marjorie Taylor Greene? Now, I know she's a representative and all, but I want to give a shout out to her for one reason and one reason only. And that's because she is a ride or die for her man. Now, when I say her man, I don't mean like husband, boyfriend, nothing, but her president, Donald Trump. She gonna ride, she gonna make sure this man walks scot-free of any and all charges that may come upon him. Now, y'all gonna say, what? Ain't you the same guy who, was doing these videos about Fani Willis being guilty of this, that, and the third? Yes, I am. And I have not changed my beliefs. All I'm saying is, hey, when I'm going up the bat, when I'm going up against the grain, or when the world is coming against me and I got problems and I need to shake the haters off, went back, show my age, but got to shake these folk off of me when I'm trying to, or these demons off of me when I'm trying to do things for me and my family to become successful and do good for myself and the community and the family. I need somebody like this to make sure we can get people off my back, a bodyguard, if you will. But anyway, let's get to the story, man. This is from news.yahoo.com by way of NBC News, and it reads, Marjorie Taylor Greene files second ethics complaint against Georgia prosecutor who charged Trump. And first I read it, I thought, is that the lawyer? And then I thought, and I looked for, what was the guy named Rome? Like, is that Rome's lawyer? I'm like, no, that's not the lawyer. That's a dang state representative. Ain't got nothing to do with this case. But let's get into it. It reads, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, a Republican of Georgia, on Thursday called for an investigation into Fulton County. That was this morning. Called for an investigation into Fulton County, Georgia District Attorney Fani Willis over claims that Willis, the prosecutor pursuing charges against former President Donald Trump in the Georgia election interference case, has flouted state transparencies and ethics rules. Like I said before, when you're in position of power and in the public, make sure all your I's are crossed and your T's are dotted, or whichever it's supposed to be. Make sure your closet is clean, because you do one little thing wrong. First of all, I am a firm believer that a lot of people get in the position that they're in because other folks who control these positions have something over you. They have something tucked away in their pocket that, as long as you do what they want you to do, everything is fine. But then when you fall out of line, then they're gonna pull that card out and gonna expose your face. And that could quite possibly be what's happening to Fani Willis, because she has prosecuted, is it YSL? Is it Young Thug? I can't remember these rappers, but Young Thug, YSL, prosecuting all them boys, and you got a lot of youngsters who don't like that. There was some policemen that was involved in some racist or discriminative act against a brother in the case, and they got dismissed or charges thrown. People don't like that, but that's what them folks wanted. But then I think she stepped over the line when she went and agreed to file against and charge Donald Trump. And when she did that, now we are going to see who is really in power. I'm sure she believed that, well, Biden is in power, we can go ahead and get this trial going, get it going quickly, try to hurry up and get it resolved so we can get Trump off the ballots, making sure he's not running for president again, so it'll be a shoe-in for Biden. That works if it works. Kind of like when, what's his name, Roland Martin was caping and soft shoeing and shucking and jiving for Hillary Clinton, doing unethical things like getting her the questions to before these debates so she can have the right answers, and then she still loses. And the next thing you know, he gets kicked off of these major networks and had to succumb himself to the internet like us common folk to bring news stories. I mean, he's a journalist, I give him that. But anyway, when you see who's in power, you take a chance that your person is gonna prevail. But if they don't, I mean, that's a hard, long fall to the bottom. And I think that's what's happening right now with Miss Fani Willis. Greene, a conservative firebrand and staunch Trump supporter, said in a complaint filed with the Georgia State Ethics Commission that Willis had failed to file personal financial disclosure statements in the years after she opened a high-profile Trump investigation, violating Georgia campaign finance and ethics rules and leaving Georgians in the dark about possible undue influence. They still had to say what the influence is. You know what I'm saying? The Georgia Campaign Finance Act exists to ensure that public officials are transparent and open about their dealings, influences, and motivations. And that is exactly why Fani Willis has sought to avoid at every turn. What Fani Willis has sought to avoid at every turn? Transparency. The complaint says, Georgians have a right to know who exerts undue and unfair influence over their elected officials. Greene slammed the omissions, which occurred in 2021, 2022, as intentional or demonstrating at least a wanton disregard for her duties and the laws, and said Willis's relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade had illegally tainted the prosecution. Willis also failed to file a financial disclosure statement after she ran for judgeship in 2018. The complaint says her 2020 filings is publicly available. You know who's to blame for this, right? And me as a man, I normally don't speak against my own. But this is Nathan Wade's fault. All the way. Now, and this is what women don't understand when they try to want to be equal partners in a marriage or relationship, or they want to try to run a household in a marriage or relationship. And as a man, you try to tell them there is no partnership. It's a husband and it's a wife. There is no partnership because in the end, if everything goes to hell in a handbasket and it falls apart, even with you in control as a woman, it's going to all fall back on me. Everybody's going to look at me. They're not going to look at you. They're not even going to care about about you. They're going to be like, dude, how you let that happen? That's just the nature of the beast. So with that being said, I blame Nathan Wade. And why? Because that dude should have kept everything under wraps, stood on his square, and told that woman, Fani Willis, hey, this is how it's got to go. We can't be in public. No, because he know better. Hell, he a lawyer, she a lawyer. But I think them emotions got ahead of both of them. But situations like this is like, look, the money got to be cash. We got to be discreet. We can't be flying everywhere and using our names. We don't need to go nowhere. Not right now. Not while this trial is going on, because you can't be paying me more than you pay them. I don't care how we can circumvent the system. Not right now. Not while we going after Donald Trump. Why? Because I filed for divorce like a dumbass. And he shouldn't even file for divorce. He should have said, if the marriage is all messed up, he should have went to counseling just to try to make it seem like, try to fool the world, make the world seem like, hey, I'm going through problems, but we're going through counseling and trying to work it out, because I don't want any distractions when it comes to this case, because this is top priority now. Well, my marriage is top priority and this case is number 2. period. Don't matter if you hurt Fani's feelings or whatever, while you still, you know what I'm saying, stroking her back down, it don't matter. You gotta get out there in the public and be like, look, this is how this has to look. Like I say, he messed up filing for the divorce. Then he messed up by taking this case after he initially declined to do it, because he knew, as a man, he knew. I'm sorry, y'all, shouldn't be cursing. He knew that he shouldn't take this case, because him and Fani were clapping cakes with each other. And he knew he can't do that. That is just retarded. I mean, really, that was. Oh, I'm sorry. That was just the wrong move, brother. So because you as a man couldn't keep your house in check, couldn't keep your mistress in check, and allowed your mistress to. I'm quite sure. Hey, I ain't got no factual evidence, but I'm sure as a man, that's what happened. You let your woman dictate this divorce, and you let your woman gas you up to take this job to make all this money, and now it's all crumbling and destroying the both of y'all. And the blame is gonna be, and you're gonna feel the brunt of it, because you're gonna lose your job, probably, and you're gonna lose your marriage, you're gonna lose your money, and then people gonna forget about you 5 years from now. And you'll be like you'll be a private lawyer somewhere with a small office in the back of a beauty salon. So yeah, Nathan Wade, it's your fault. So you're gonna have to fix this. For that reason, Fani Willis' alleged failure to disclose these suspicions. So then Fani Willis, like I say, y'all trying to get these plans together. This woman didn't even file financial statements for 2 years. Just so happened, coincidentally, when y'all got together, when Nathan Wade filed for divorce, so everybody knows y'all got together, and then y'all started this Trump trial. Everything, it was just festering. It was just bound to come out. Period. Just bound to come out. For that reason, Fani Willis' alleged failure to disclose these suspicious relationships and transactions must be fully investigated and if proven true, punished in order to vindicate these rights and restore Georgians' confidence in the intentions of their leaders, the filing says. See, y'all got to understand something, my people. I want y'all to pay attention. For my people who like to fight when people do something that makes you upset, when they try to maybe question your character, question your motives, call you out for some bullcorn that you're doing, and all you want to do is cuss, fuss, holler, get violent, tear up property, yell to the rooftops, and you get nothing accomplished. Stories like this is how they handle problems. Because they're not going to go out now, they may got assassins who, knock off these presidents who don't do what they do after a while. But stuff on this level and on, more of a local level that y'all can relate to, this is how they handle their problems. They go and find dirt. Remember what I said about they know something about you and they put that card in their pocket until it's time to bring it out? That's what they do. That's what you should do. Your goal is to become educated, become a pillar of the community, have some kind of influence over people. So when your enemies come at you, you have the resources to go back at them and destroy them. And don't even have to lift a finger, don't have to curse, don't have to yell, don't have to flatten no tires, key no cars, bust out no windows, or call your brother or your uncle to come handle it. Nah, you go with it. You go at it the legal way. You find ways that they have done things wrong to where you put it out there and then it's out your hands. So she saw that this woman hadn't filed you know what I'm saying, these finances over the last couple of years. So she's like, okay. Oh, wait a minute. What? You know what? Nathaniel getting a divorce, and his wife says, what? That he's been sleeping with who? Not Fani Willis? Hey, somebody go holler at Marjorie right quick. Trump saying, hey, I know exactly who we can put on them to get this woman, you know what I'm saying, dismissed from this case. And you ain't heard Trump say nothing about this. You see, that's how it works. Like so basically, like I say, somebody come after me or they do something that I don't like. Let's just say I have a position of influence in the field that I'm in with certain people, right? I have, well, in the few jobs I have, just because of my work ethic and my relationship with customers, clients, patients, and staff and management, for the most part, I got a great reputation with everyone, with the majority of people. And some people, they don't like it, but because I stand firm on stuff and I won't take bullcorn, and you know, it is what it is. You can do what you want to. And they use their position of power to try to come at me too. You know what I mean? That's what they do. No, evil people and everybody. But the problem is they mess with the wrong one, and these people are no longer around either. Not saying down, I'm talking about like job wise. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, but I have been able to get people, help influence people to get positions or jobs when they were overlooked. And a lot of us have. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just sitting there trying to toot my horn like I'm some big president of the United States or some godfather, because I'm not. I'm just saying because a lot of y'all do it too. Because I worked at places where the whole families don't work the business because people is who you know, right? So that's the thing. You can get people fired, and you don't want to get people fired, but you can get people hired, or you can get people not hired. You can influence people's lives. It's not what you know, it's who you know. That's what you got to understand. Know a guy whose wife is in the hospital, and this cat knows a high-ranking person in the hospital. But I've seen that many a times working in the hospital, in the medical field. Somebody knows the person, the CEO of the hospital, or president, or somebody that's in office that's high ranking, and they just make a call, or they send a message, and boom, things change quick. Things get done quick. It's about who you know, period. Remember that. And if all you know is cats from the street, cats that do the same thing you do, which is nothing, you don't know nobody. Greene has encountered her own campaign finance problems. In January, reports emerged that the Federal Election Commission fined her $12,000 in December for soliciting donations to a super PAC. So see, everybody's closet ain't clean, but I got more on you than you got on me. Greene's complaint against Willis refers to early claims by Trump's co-defendant Michael Roman that Willis may have personally benefited by hiring Wade, amid accusations the two have traveled together to destinations such as the Caribbean and Napa Valley, California. Willis moved in a motion Wednesday to squash a subpoena to testify at an evidentiary hearing next week about the allegations against her and Wade. The Georgia Campaign Finance Act mandates transparency from public officials, Greene said in a statement to NBC News. Willis's refusal to disclose her relationships and financial transactions demonstrates a blatant disregard for the law and ethical standards Georgians deserve, leaders who prioritize transparency and accountability. I don't want to read this whole thing. It ain't much, but it said Greene said Wade billed the district attorney's office nearly $700,000 in official funds and filed an invoice that included a billing on November 5th, 2021 for 24 hours in a single day, as well as another for 2 trips to Washington, D.C., details that surfaced in an expense report last month. Lawyers for Trump are seeking more information about Wade's billing records, which list in a interview with D.C. White House in November 2022. See, they just trying to get her removed. And you're going to do that. You're going to try to do everything you can for your client to get the case dismissed. You can't knock them. That's what lawyers are. That's what lawyers are paid to do. You got to understand that they're gonna do their job. So the thing is, you just got to do yours, and that's it. You don't questioning why people do things is a waste of time. Why is she fighting for this? Why? Oh, she must be a Trump supporter. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that she's doing it, because why does not fix the problem. Not in this case. But you always ask why until you can't ask why no more. But then you get to a point where it's like, well, shoot, why don't even matter. This is who she is. This is what's going on. Let's count. Let's hit it. Let's figure out how we can get dismissed. Willis referred to Greene days later in remarks at a historic Black church in Atlanta. Dear God, I do not want to be like those that attack me. She said, I never want to be a Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has never met me but has allowed her spirit to be filled with hate. How does this woman who has the honor of being a leader in my state, how is it that she has not reached out to me? Oh yeah, that's when she went to the Greater Bethel AME Baptist on a mountain over the rock church and did that sermon that pretty much told y'all she was guilty. But anyway, it's not much more to this, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Y'all can reach yourself. But the point I'm saying is, hey, Marjorie Greene, ride or die. That's what you want in your corner. Do I agree with her? Don't agree with her? It don't matter. It does not matter, because the point is, that's the type of person that you want in your corner when these spirits and these demons are attacking you. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Oh, Miss Fani. She may have to step aside. They're gonna attack. They're gonna attack you and tag you. And Fani know this. They're gonna attack you until you give up. So you either gonna have to fight back, prove your innocence, or it's going to be a hard fall for you and Nathan Wade. But anyway, like I say, tell me what you think about the story. Leave your comments below, then share it with the world. Don't forget, marlonmorale.com. With that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.